Welcome to Gear Garage. I'm Tate, and today I'm going to go over all of the things that you need for a multi-day river trip. I'm talking about 4 to 6 days. Here's the thing. I'm an overpacker, and I've really been working to whittle down my packing to just the essentials. So let's dive in. On the river, I like to have 2 outfit options. That way I can wear the first one for the first half of the trip, stink it up, and then switch to the next. Here's what I like. The Arc'teryx Cormac Sun Hoodie. The Black Diamond Alpenglow Sun Hoodie. Long sleeve, quick dry material. That way they either keep you cool on a really hot summer day, or they just protect you from the sun on a hot summer day, and they're just great. For the bottom, same thing. You want something maybe a little bit longer. Pants, shorts, a skirt is fun. But you want to think, okay, if you're sitting on a raft all day, you don't want to be chafing on the rubber. So having something a little bit long. And again, sun protection. Sunburns aren't cool anymore. This is 2025. I like to wear these, either the Kavu Sunblast overalls. I will admit, for a woman, it's kind of tough because if you have to pee, you have to take everything off. I guess for a guy too, because there's no pee zip, but it's worth it. I swear, fashion over function. The patterns. You can't beat the patterns. Which brings me to my favorite part of fashion, the power clash. I'm even doing it right now. Basically, the more patterns you can wear with more confidence, the better off you are, and that's the way I live my life. For shoes on the river, it's important that they have a heel strap, they protect your feet a little bit, and they are comfortable and already broken in. You have no idea how many blisters I see on the river, and it looks miserable. My choice right now has been the Bedrock sandals. I know this doesn't provide a lot of foot protection, but I really like that my feet can dry off because it's not such a tight cinch sandal. So these have been my go-to with the Vibram sole. Love them. For harder whitewater, where I know I'm going to be getting out and scouting, or maybe I'm sitting in a kayak, I wear these Altama high tops. These have become my staple kayaking shoe. Love them. All right, for headwear on the river, any baseball cap will do. It's nice if you can have one of these tighteners so that you can either thread your hair through it or clip something to it so that it doesn't fly away in the wind. My all-time favorite fashion hat is a wide brim hat. Now, wide brim hats make a huge difference when you're on the river because, hello, sun protection. Like I said, sunburns aren't cool, so that's my go-to hat. And you also need glasses on the river. It's kind of just a must. Chums are a nice add. Okay. 2 outfits on the river. Sun protection, quick dry material, shoes that stay on your feet, cool hats that protect your face again, and sunglasses. Check. Moving along to things we want at camp. Now again, these are just the essentials. So my strategy is to bring 1 long sleeve, short sleeve dress, pants, shorts, swimsuit, and then I can kind of mix and match depending on the temperature or the vibe of the day. I bring a river dress. I also bring a short sleeve shirt, like I said. The pattern, gotta love it. Long sleeve shirt, just in case it cools off and I want something kind of cozy, or to protect from the bugs. Stupid bugs. Shorts, I think I've had these shorts since I was 15. And pants. Pants are nice again, bugs, if it cools off, in the morning they're really nice. But that being said, I'm a creature of comfort, so I don't want to sleep in these pants. I do bring a pair of soft sweats to put on, and then I'll usually just sleep in the short sleeve or the long sleeve that I brought. And then at camp, I also like to have a camp-specific swimming suit. That way, if there's a nice swim hole or something, I can change out of my gross river clothes, let them dry for the next day, and just wear this. Pro tip, maybe bring a bag to keep your swimsuit in, or try to dry it out at night, but that's tough. There it is. Camp life is super simple, and you'd be shocked you usually end up wearing the same thing anyway, so bring less. Okay, now I know you're thinking, well, Tate, crap, what if it gets cold? I didn't forget about the cold weather, team. I do also bring a fleece, mostly for the mornings, and if it's a really cold morning, I'll bring my puffy too. Okay, clearly I have a favorite color. Head warmth is important, so I do bring a beanie. Both of these are great, same shape, different patterns. And I do bring socks. It is nice to sleep in socks, okay? Now, also on that note, as far as camp footwear goes, my bedrocks are kind of what I've been rocking. Crocs are also a really great camp shoe because they can get a little bit wet, and they're slip-on, easy sport mode if you want to do a little hike. They're great. Now, this is probably the most serious I'll get throughout the whole video, but there's one thing that I'm wildly passionate about, and that's costumes. Costumes on the river make every trip more fun. I recommend for a private trip, talking with your group and deciding what's going to be the theme on at least the last night, Lenoter, last night on the river. You can also do it any night, but my favorite theme would be like cowboy formal, to which I would bring this party shirt, okay? Or I would maybe then pair that with a sequin skirt. Maybe I'd throw a tube top on. I definitely would add this hat. You see what I'm saying? A costume on the river really just brings in that river energy, and we need more of that. Maybe even try it in your regular life. But at camp, a long sleeve, a short sleeve, pants, a dress, shorts, I mean, already that's a lot of clothes. And then you can just mix and match how much you want. If it's a little bit cooler, you're gonna want a fleece and a puffy for the morning especially, and a beanie. Don't forget the beanie. Now, weather does come into play sometimes on a river trip, and so there's a few different things you can do. Simply at camp, having rain pants, a rain jacket, and if you know it's gonna be just like messed up rain boots can't hurt, okay? Great. For on the water though, if it's gonna be a really cold water trip, I'm talking like early June, Middle Forks, maybe even sometimes like May Rogues, you might wanna have a wetsuit and a splash jacket. And if it's gonna be even colder than that, you might wanna bring in the big guns and have a dry suit, okay? Rentals are always an option. I know for most commercial trips, wetsuits and splash jackets are provided if it's going to be a cold water trip. And with cold water trips, feet can get really cold. And so having little booties are important. And again, you'd probably want those closed-toed shoes. With layering for a dry suit, I wear almost exactly what I'm wearing now, but I usually wear a wool and a fleece, and I'll just layer those under. If I'm wearing a wetsuit, then I'll wear a fleece, and then I'll wear the splash jacket on top of the fleece, but wetsuit to my body. Well, there it is, the essentials for packing for a 4 to 6 day multi-day river trip. Hope this video has been helpful, and if you have any questions, comments, if you even have concerns, you just let me know in those comments. And don't forget to subscribe. Peace out.